iHeart Podcasts. Hear more Gold 101.7 podcasts,
playlists, and listen live on the free iHeart app.
Hey, 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 it's time for Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. Hey, 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 it's time for Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. It's the cutting room floor. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
On the cutting room floor today, that's a croc.
That's a croc. Let's talk about crocodiles. Let's talk about the Fitzroy River in Queensland, which is about 500 k's north of Brisbane. This is home to a lot of crocodiles. And in the 1970s, salties were a protected species. Well, they've been a protected species since then because their population was decimated by hunting before that.
Yeah, well, that was what Crocodile Dundee was based on because of for the crocodile meat and the leather, all those things, those Hermes bags.
Yeah.
They're made of crocodile. Lacoste, you know.
I've seen the shoes, the Crocs. Are they made of crocodiles? Actually, have they thought of making Crocs out of crocodiles?
This is a great idea. Let's get on the ground floor.
So what's interesting is that this is what's happening in the Fitzroy River. Crocs live there.
Yep.
Let's just accept that. It's 500 k's north of Brisbane.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
It was announced in March that this is going to be the scene of the rowing and the canoeing events in the 2032 Olympic and Paralympic Games in Queensland. So you're getting a river that is infested with crocs.
Yeah.
And telling your rowing and canoeists that that's where they're going to do it. They're saying, locals are saying that running into an apex predator is unlikely at that time of year.
Mm-hmm.
But the saltwater crocs are most easy to spot. They bask their cold blood on the riverbanks, but you can never be sure. And how about this? Professor Craig Franklin, the University of Queensland's croc expert, says, why would you do that? Rowing in a place where it's the natural habitat of the world's largest species of crocodilian and arguably the most dangerous, why would you do it?
Why would you do it?
It'll make you row faster.
There is that. I'm not thinking more of the crocodiles, but just the distance. Why the hell they've got it in Brisbane, the Brisbane River, which had rowing clubs, because I know that because when I lived in Brisbane, I used to row on the Brisbane River and canoe on the Brisbane River. Why aren't they just doing it in Brisbane?
Are they Brisbane games or are they Queensland games?
It doesn't matter.
Don't they like to spread them around?
But 500 k's is miles away. This is the dopes that run this country.
Maybe they're having, Brendan, the sailing events on the Brisbane River perhaps. And
no, you sail in Moreton Bay. Brisbane is a perfect city for the Olympic Games. I just don't understand why they would put it 500 k's away from the city.
Maybe for funding, they need to make it look like we're going to get tourism to all kinds of places around the state. I'm just speculating that maybe that's why.
The damn fools that run this country.
Why don't they do it in a dam?
Well, it makes no sense.
You've been a rower, you said.
Yes.
This is new to me. What creatures have you seen in the Brisbane River?
None. I got a crab
That's because
once.
it's so brown. You got crabs in Brisbane?
I got a crab. That's when you're out of step with all the other rowers out of stroke and the oar digs in and you get thrown out of the boat.
So you got thrown into the water?
No, I didn't. I got smashed in the head by the oar. It hurts.
And then they throw you out. Is that punishment?
Yeah, because you've ruined the race. No, the force, because you're in I was in an 8-man crew. You're rowing along, and if you're out of stroke, the oar digs in, and because it's out of stroke with everyone else, your oar goes into your ribs and lifts you out of the boat and throws you out of the boat. It's called a crab.
I see. That's what the crab was.
Remember Sally, lay down
Sally?
She gave up to avoid a crab. That's why she lay down, so her head wouldn't get taken off.
Oh, because she got out of time. I thought she just got tired
She
and wanted
gave
to lie
up.
down.
She gave up.
Can you get back into the rhythm if you're out?
And that's why all our teams blew up, because you have to row and row until you die. If you're in a rowing 8 or 4.
But if you get out of step, out of time, you can't reclaim it. You just have to stop rowing.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone reclaim it from a crab. Once that oar digs in, and that's it.
Really? Did you take pleasure in it?
In rowing?
Yeah.
That's very good. Yeah, I like it. I like rowing. I paddle every day on my
Yes, but
on
that's
my sub.
solitary. I didn't see you as a team guy.
I didn't mind it so much, but rowing, by and large, you've got to adjust to everyone else.
And did you like being told what to do? Because I know you have joined an older sailing crew.
Yes.
And you don't like being yelled at and told what to do.
Well, they're just old cranky blokes that just yell at you as soon as look at you.
Right. That's called having someone in charge.
Yeah.
And you don't like having someone in charge of the Jones man.
And these guys, because they've got no filter. But the other thing is they're all captains of industry. So, one owns a very successful appliance business. And they're all multi-millionaires.
And then there's you.
And then there's me. And I'm just there because I do like to sail, and it's nice to sail on Sydney Harbour. It's an opportunity to sail these old 18-footers that ran. They still go to these days, but we don't have them. These are the old ones, not the moderns. And they used to bet on them in the harbour in the 30s. But these old guys, they just yell at each other. One day I'm sitting there just eating my little birch of muesli because it takes about 5 hours to set up the boat. So I'm eating my birch of muesli, and Bob, who's on our crew, is there, and there's another guy, talking about his Uncle Bob. That's another thing. All these guys are called Robert or Bob.
Okay.
So this other guy called Angry, and there's no shortage of blokes who will tell you how it's done. So this guy's angry as I'm sitting eating my birch of muesli. He goes, if my Uncle Bob was here, he'd tell you blokes how to set this boat up. And he just droned on, and my eyes were glazing over. Then my Bob from the crew looks at Angry and goes, and you know what? This angry guy says, well, you know what my Uncle Bob taught me? And then my Bob said that you're an arsehole. And you know when you inhale muesli?
I put it to you.
So I started choking.
I know, but I put it to you that anyone saying, hey, go over and pull that rope, you'd be outraged because no one's the boss of you. You're not good at teams.
No, I am good at teams and I'm good at taking direction, but when it's the dopes that run the country.
Right. I think you've just answered my question.
So I would be yelling at Brisbane. I'd be yelling,
yelling at the Crocs.
Who's the El Presidente of Brisbane now?
I'm not sure.
Because Palaszczuk, she cocked it up because she didn't want to do it. Who's the new one now?
I don't know, but you speak so charmingly and in such an informed manner. We should be on the Olympic Committee.
Just put it in the Brisbane River, for God's sake, you idiots.
Hey kids, that's it for today. Come back tomorrow for more of Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. Yeah, yeah, yeah.